I'm only throwing back at people what people have thrown at me all my life. All I've done is take shit. You know what I mean? And now I'm going to start dishing it out. And if people don't like it, they got a problem with it. Fuck them. That's the way I feel. If I offend you, you know, I'm not apologizing for it. If you get offended, then that's life. Eminem is me, sitting right here. And Slim Shady is me sitting right here too. Only Slim Shady is me when I get pissed off, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's kind of like an alter ego type thing. You see somebody on the road, you're driving, you see somebody on the road, and they cut you off. And all of a sudden, you just, bam, you start screaming at them. Fuck you, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? You start honking at them, flipping them off. Yeah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's Slim Shady.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go, here we go. Guess who's back? Still smell it all on my clothes. All of my clothes, all on my clothes. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, you didn't know I was gonna get all, you know what I mean, sensual with it, you know what I mean, real seductive with the intro to this week, this day of the week. Anyway, it's your boy Screwface John, S of J for short, or Screw for even shorter. I want to thank everybody who's been showing my page so much love lately. Shout out to all the new fans. Before I start this video, I wanted to make sure I put this in the intro. I'm going to be covering an Eminem song, right? I'm going to be doing a cover because I've done a lot of reviews, a lot of reactions, and I see a lot of comments of people like, yo, when are we going to hear some new lyrics? When are we going to hear some new bars? When are we going to hear some new screwed ups? It's coming. Hopefully this week. Trust me, you'll know ahead of time. All I want y'all to do is in the comment section, put hashtag SFJNation and tell me what Eminem beat should I go over. Because I want y'all to see, because, you know, I do a lot of critiquing, a lot of, you know, breaking down other people's bars. And I think it's only fair if I let y'all see what I'm coming with. Because I always talk about being an artist and I always play my music at the end. Trust me. And we're going to keep these coming more and more often because this isn't just going to be a reaction page. This is a family. SFJ Nation, we a fam. But today, I want to go over a little snippet of an interview Eminem released where he's talking about his thoughts of the current climate of music and how things are going, and it kind of gives a little bit in-depth thoughts on his thoughts on revival and how he came out with it. And you know, there's been a lot of things going around about it, and I just thought, why not just get it straight from the camel's mouth? You know what I mean? So make sure y'all hit that like button on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That was quick. I'll slow it down. 2, 3. You hit it? You hit it? Make sure you hit that shit. But yeah, so let's see what M's talking about here. We're going to listen to the interview. I'm, you know, stop it every now and then. I don't think we need to listen to the whole thing. Maybe we will. I'll stop it in between and I'll give my thoughts and stuff because it's at least a way for M to kind of defend himself a little bit. So here we go.
There's a constant tug of war with me and
new interview.
How am I supposed to be?
That's facts. That's true. That's what I was saying.
When I hear people say they miss the old Eminem, and then I do the old Eminem, people go, oh man, he's too old to do that. He needs to mature his content. He's growing up as a man. He's in his 40s and he's supposed to be this way or that way.
That's true. That's very factual.
When I do that, then people go back to, I miss old Eminem.
Yeah. But here's my thing, because he's basically saying that he doesn't know what people want from him. And that's what I was saying about in my Lil Wayne dedication rant. But I think M's is a little bit different. Because I think Lil Wayne is genuinely in a weird position where people don't know what they want from Wayne. I think people know exactly what they want from M, and M just doesn't deliver on that all the time. Like, we wanted bars. We wanted lyrics. We wanted brash, unapologetic. You were coming at a topic like Trump and the current state of music. These are all things where you gotta have some sort of anger towards and passion because that's how M operates to me. But I think it's not so much people don't know what they want from you. I think it's people want something from you that you're not willing to deliver at this moment. So keep it going.
What do you do when you get to a certain age, but you feel like you haven't lost it? Am I supposed to?
He has. He's lost a little bit of his.
That I have and not call bullshit. I'm blessed to be able to have a platform.
No, you should call out everything on your platform. That makes sense.
Able to say things and still get the attention, and as long as I can grab ears, that's kind of my intent.
Yeah, I mean, that's facts. I mean, as long as
that's happened to me.
That's the thing that I was saying. Like, it is important for M to talk about certain things, even if they've already been talked about, because he has such a platform and such a fan base that he's gonna reach people that Gucci Mane, Jay, well, maybe Jay can reach those people, but he's gonna reach people that Gucci Mane, Travis Scott, Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole aren't gonna reach. So it is important that he says certain things over again. So
over the years is rapping gets harder.
I love this
rhyming
part.
Gets easier.
I love this part.
If that makes any sense.
He said rapping gets harder, but rhyming gets easier. Now, for a regular fan, that might sound like a contradicting, very confusing, very stupid statement. But as a creator and an artist, I'll tell you that makes all the sense in the world. Let me break it down. Basically what he's saying is, technically, the technical ability of rhyming words together becomes easier as you do it, because it's word association. The more you do something, it becomes muscle memory, just like shooting a ball, just like hitting a golf ball with a thing, just like baseball. The more you do it, the more you do. So as a writer, as a creator, the more I do it, I could think of one word and think of more and more words that rhyme with that word, or more and more ways to break down the syllables to make it rhyme with other things. But that's just rhyming. Rapping is the ability to convey emotion, story, purpose through rhyming. There's a difference between, that's like the difference between punchline rappers and rappers who like conscious, or rappers with a meaning. You don't always got to be conscious, because Uzi Vert isn't a conscious rapper, but a lot of his songs have purpose. And I know that might sound crazy, but they do. We could talk about that in a different video. Let's get back to him though.
Rhyming gets easier because
he'll break it down a little better. I mean, what I was saying
basically. I think there's so much shit that rhymes with it.
Yeah.
You know, and connecting the syllables and all.
Exactly.
All that, like, but by the time it's all said and done, is this different than anything I've done?
Facts. Basically, he's saying that the ability to write words together that rhyme becomes easier and easier, but after a while, you look at that piece of paper after you've rhymed all the craziest words together and you realize, I've done this already. That's the difference between rhyming and rapping. A rapper can say the same words or use the same punches or do it, but that's not what you, like Good Kid, Mad City is rapping and rhyming. Brace yourself, I take you down to memory lane. This is not, you know what I'm saying? He's telling a story, but interjecting such a technical rapping ability, putting punchlines. This is major pain, not the drill sergeant, but the pain that's weighing on your brain. That's a punchline. But he's talking about the pain that he went through growing up through as a good kid in a mad city. That's where a rapper will last forever, because there's as long as you're living life, there's always something to talk about. As long as things keep happening in life, there's always something to talk about. But people who just rhyme, punchline rappers don't really last for a long time. And I kind of think that's a little bit of Wayne's problem too, but you can go watch my dedication rant about that.
But when I say rapping gets harder, is because the further along you get to see.
Let me skip up to the part where he starts talking about J. Cole.
Jay is a good guy because he's a guy for.
Let me run this back because this part is important.
It's almost like he can.
He's talking about Jay-Z.
Is to from.
Okay, listen closely.
People like me, Jay-Z.
Hold on. Let me run it back.
One of the things I think that it's important.
This is important.
To take from
message.
People like me, Jay-Z. Is to see how long someone can actually go for.
Facts.
Jay is a good guy because he's a guide for. It's almost like he can see what's going on in hip hop.
Yep.
He's very in tune with the times.
Mm-hmm.
And then he does something his own way.
Facts.
And then other people follow it.
Facts.
One of the things I'm very aware of, I think, and pretty in tune with, is I know that with me, the rage isn't there.
This is the point I want. This is the last point I want to.
When I first came out.
This is the last point I wanted to cover. And this, I think, is the most key point of the disconnect with Eminem. I'm very happy that he's self-aware to see enough to see what's going on. But when he's talking about, pay attention to how he's talking about he lost his anger, but he kept his passion. Listen.
You know, I was just coming out of my situation in life. You know, so I was salty about a lot of shit and had a lot of rage and just said whatever was on my mind.
Yeah.
The rage might not still be there, but the passion is the exact same as it's always been.
But okay, let me pause that right here. Here's the thing. M says the rage isn't there anymore, but the passion is there. I would argue, in Eminem's case, you can't have one without the other. I would argue that, and I think that's the difference between Slim Shady and Marshall Mathers. It has nothing to do with growing up, it has nothing to do with being immature. The reason why there was potency behind the things that Slim Shady said, whether it's just nonsensical or it's to offend or it's to make you think, is because there was that genuine anger behind it. And anytime that Eminem was true about something, there was genuine anger behind it. There was angst. So it's hard to hear M without that same angst and anger and just have passion, because now it just kind of sounds like whining and disconnect. Because when in fight music, when he goes, you effing do-gooders, too bad you couldn't do good in marriage, those bars are like, there's an anger behind that because he went through that. And there's an anger, and that makes you immediately go to write what he's saying, and you feel it more. And I feel like without his anger, there's not the same passion. And I even want to bring up the point that, why aren't you as angry? I understand that you're no longer that young 20-something-year-old who lived in a trailer park, who had a bad relationship with his mother. But if the things that Trump is doing, if police brutality, the police brutality is really offending you, you should be angry. Why are you not angry? I think that says a lot. This, to me, like, back in the day, you were angry because there was pop music was big. But these are genuine reasons to be mad. That's the point I'm trying to make. I think M doesn't realize that, yeah, you don't have that same anger, but the question is, why? Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Am I right? Do y'all feel what I'm saying? Am I tripping? Like, should there be anger with his passion if he's really passionate about it? Or, because I've never seen Eminem be passionate about something that makes him upset and not be angry. That doesn't even make sense to me. But y'all put in the comment section below. Really, this is about a think piece. I want to get the conversation going. What do you think about Revival? Do you think Eminem is done? Or do you think that his next project, he could save himself? What do you think M should do to change the perception of him right now? Because this album is his lowest. Revival is his lowest selling album since 1999. That's not good, no matter how you cut it. And if you're an M fan like I am, you should be sitting and thinking, what needs to happen so this doesn't happen again? If you love him, tell him you love him, but make sure he ain't messing up just because you love him. My name is Screw. Remember, I'm going to be covering an Eminem beat soon. Put in the comment section what beat I should rip up. I hope you guys all come when I drop it. It's going to be this week. So, the name is Screw. I'm pretty freaking awesome. Shout out to the SJ Nation. And guess what?